3 Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And here now come the Falcons. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Ryan to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On third down, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Paul Warlow in to make the tackle.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Caught out left side by Robinson. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Falcons will call on Matt Bryant for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go back to the air here after the INT. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Mohamed Sanu with nobody ahead of him. Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu, 75 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Play clock winding down. Freeman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. And Freeman, not sure if he was a surprise exactly, but he sure took the NFL by storm.
But when you talk with his team, they'll tell you they saw this coming. They knew he had the talent. They were just ready to turn him loose on a full-time basis, and he took full advantage of it.
And now one of the most electrifying runners in the game today. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. It's Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. That'll give them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Time running out here on the play clock. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Finding time. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. complete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They come out here in the eye. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he is going to... And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And Bryant's kick is good. And that will give him a 12-point lead. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often. But you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through. Atlanta
now coming out on the field. So they held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my deep.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 72 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And the wideout in motion. On 1st down, Ryan. His throw incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Again on